Hey everybody, Chris Cellino here. We're going to do another tutorial on programmatically interacting with Confluence using the Confluence API with an emphasis today on labels, which are incredibly powerful in Confluence. All right, so let's get started. So here's our standard VI that's got me logging in, and I've got a page in Confluence by ID, which again, the ID is right here in the URL. And maybe this is a table of test results, and this is a report that you're generating. Perhaps this particular report, out of maybe 10 or 100 or 1,000 pages inside of Confluence, has a test result that passes or fails. So what I want to do is programmatically add a label to this page that indicates it is a pass or fail, so that I can programmatically query, show me all of the tests that passed and all the tests that failed. All right, so what we do, we go to our add-ons, Petron Way, Atlassian, Confluence, and page, tack that down, and I'm going to add a label to the page. Now I've already gotten the page here. That's what this function is. Great, let's create our constant array. You can add multiple labels at a time. And so I'm going to add 2 labels here. One, this is a test result. And then 2, for this test, it passed. Side note, any spaces in label names will be replaced with a hyphen. Like I said, you can add as many labels as you want. So let's go ahead and do this and see what happens. All right, I refresh the page, and here are my labels. And you'll notice test results has a dash inside of it. Now, you can also programmatically read the labels that are on a page. So we're going to get the page labels, and there's a couple of options that you can pass in to this function. You can specify how many labels on the page that you want. By default, -1, which is reading all. I'll return to you how many labels were found, and then that comes out as an array of clusters that looks like this. And we're going to do this as well. Now, if I try and add labels on the page that already exists, it's fine. It doesn't matter. And here are my labels. 2 labels were found. The name is really what you're looking for. There's also a unique ID given to a label. You're not going to really use that much. It's just the name that you're going to care about. Cool. Well, if I'm going to be able to add labels to a page and read them, I certainly need to be able to delete them. So another function inside of here is to be able to delete labels off of a page. Now this you can only do one at a time. So you put this inside of a for loop, and then just iterate over the labels that you'd like to delete. So let's just delete the first label. Execute diagram cleanup, and then I even have a Boolean that will indicate whether or not the label is successfully removed. So we're going to do this. All right, so here's my label that got returned, test results, and we can see before I call delete, here are the labels on my page. I call delete, refresh, and now the label is gone. All right, so that's it. One last thing I want to show you all. We're going to add those labels back. And I'll show you the importance of adding multiple labels instead of, you'll likely be tempted to try and add a label like test result pass and test result fail. Well, one of the cool things about Confluence is that you can assemble multiple labels to return results. So I'll show you what that means. So let's add both of those labels back. Let's refresh our page. Great. So if I had multiple pages that were labeled test result, then all of them would show up here. If I wanted to further refine that by only show me test results that pass, then you can add this label to the query as well. And so now it's show me all test results that pass. This lets you have more granular control over the results of your searches. I hope that was a helpful tutorial for y'all. This API it's free under MIT license, and it's open source. You can get to it by opening VI Package Manager or going to vipm.io and searching for Confluence. And you can download the Confluence API for LabVIEW right there. Again, this is still kind of early stages, so looking for all kinds of feedback. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you.